Hey everyone, you got Jimmy here, and today we're going to be talking about the Outriders campaign. I'm going to be rating this game on a scale to 10 by the end of it, but first I'm going to talk about how the game functions, some of the issues it faced, and then we're going to go into the gameplay and how it feels and how engaging it is. If you're not aware, Outriders experienced serious server problems in the first 4 days. After a couple patches, the servers have been able to stay connected and become more stable. There are still major issues occurring as a lot of players are losing their whole inventory. Outriders has had significant problems running on my mid-level PC. Unfortunately, the game was and is still riddled with issues that have been driving some players away. These issues are amplified when you're trying to play with others. Thankfully, you complete most of the campaign solo, which is where the game seems to show some stability. Despite these issues, I actually remain optimistic due to the developer, People Can Fly, being so transparent with the player base. People Can Fly's approach to marketing and community support has been refreshing. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can bring out. Okay, let's get into it. How does the game play? Outriders may not be the most visually stunning game you'll ever see, but there are many different settings that provide a nice change of pace while going through the campaign. All types of ecosystems are represented in the game, and the weather of each seems relevant while you're playing. The enemy and characters have layers of animation that unfortunately gets overlooked due to the high intensity combat. As far as the soundscapes, I have one word or phrase: sound pollution. Outriders bombards you with so many noises that you'll find yourself constantly adjusting the volume options due to some new screeching sound in your ears. On the opposite side of that, in the quiet times during this game, it struggles to capture like small sounds like your footsteps. The gameplay can be entertaining and doesn't seem to waste players' time. I would recommend attempting to team up with friends at any opportunity you can. While playing the majority of the campaign solo, I found myself constantly running from enemies. The aggro on a solo player is relentless, and it takes some decent skill just to complete missions without just sacrificing your world to a very low level. The game's traveling system could use some upgrades to help with accessibility. I shouldn't have to go to a travel point just to travel to a camp, then to run over to Jakob, then to ask him to get the truck ready, then to pick my next location. That's not fast travel. That's medium travel at its best. I mean, I know it's better than running, but why can't I just go to a travel point, hit a button, open up a larger map, and then be able to pick my next location? So Outriders does a lot of things really good, however, and does multiple things poorly. The final boss fight of the campaign could have been better. Maybe some cover options or maybe a bigger area. I don't like the fact that they just put you in this small area with the boss who has 10 million more health than you and crazy insane abilities and are like, hey, just figure it out. Besides that, the core mechanic of the game is really fun, and I like the approach to the world tiers. The campaign is long and has a good amount of side missions to occupy a casual player's time for 3, maybe even 6 weeks. Overall, I give the Outriders campaign a strong 6, maybe 7 out of 10 on my scale. Thanks for watching, and otherwise, Jimmy out.